This video is powered by the fastest VPN on the planet, NordVPN.
Never miss a second of your favorite show, even when you're abroad.
Get NordVPN 2-year plan plus 4 months extra by clicking the link below. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. You're good. AFTV here with two good friends of mine over here in America, Dr. Ansu and Mr. Breaks.
Hey, what's going on,
massive Arsenal fans from all the way from Atlanta. Did you enjoy the game today? I mean, it's a defeat.
It was a defeat, but we look good. I liked how we looked. Zinni mistake, you know, like what you were saying. Don't put Zinni one-on-one with Salah. Never. That's a joke thing, really. You know. But we looked good. We dominated the second half. I think we looked like a better team, but they were just clinical.
Yeah.
When you're that clinical, you can't give them a chance. And it just goes to show how dangerous Liverpool really is. And how good we looked as a team, it made the mistake stick out like a sore thumb. So we see that Zin is a weak link. If Calafiori was there, would that have happened? You know, if Timber was playing, would that have happened? And we could argue that Liverpool had enough people missing as well. But at the same time, we looked a better team than them.
Yeah.
Even though they look, you know, Salah's a dangerous guy. You know, he's one of them man. You know, you thump a guy and he's on his way down. He can knock you out on his way off. You know, when he's off his feet. But we looked a better team. We're gonna win the league.
Ooh,
I'm putting it out there.
You putting it out there?
I'm putting it out there, Cecil. I'm putting it out there. We're gonna win the league, brethren.
Make sure you're over in the UK. Right. I think it's very, very possible. You know, we're doing bits now we weren't doing for a very long time. But I think the game highlighted some frustrations for Arteta and some frustrations for the fans as well, right?
Sure.
There are still some players in our team that are just above average. To really challenge and to be confident in the challenge, we need more players that are way above average. We need more 8s, 9s, and 10s.
Right. Reece is average.
No disrespect to the players, but it's just the gap between us and, you know, they use that phrase, top teams, right? Loves Zinchenko. He's not a great defender. I think he'd be really good in midfield, but would he be better than Partey? Would he be better than Jorginho? Would he be better than a Timber who can play in that position? If not, then is he surplus? Reece Nelson, when he's on his game, he's got some bits about him, but he's not prolific enough even in the attack, right? He seemed a bit lethargic today. And
I mean, he's played every game, yes. So, you know, maybe it was just that, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
But I think as well, if you look in the top leagues around the world, the top players around the world, they can perform at a high level at any given moment. Odegaard played every game.
Salah didn't look fit. Salah looked tired, but
he's
give him a chance.
Give him a chance and he's in.
Right, give him one chance.
The striking situation, our strike force, and it's not just that we're missing a striker. That's clear that we're missing a striker, but when we have Havertz, right, you have Jesus, and you have, you know, okay, we didn't have anyone on the right today with Saka. Those two should be able to combine. We got a lot of chances in that first half, and the second half was tidy, but we weren't putting them away, which shows it's a quality issue. We get the ball in the final third, and then we're not tucking it away. Salah gets one opportunity, bang, and he scores. Right?
We need to get Tony. I'm saying it.
Are you another Tony?
I'm another Tony guy. Tony's dangerous, right? He commands the box. My son's over there. He's a hater. He's a Tony hater. But let me tell you something. Tony will draw defenders. He commands the box. Everybody knows he's a confident player. We need somebody who, when he gets the ball, he's great with his head as well. We got some good players with their head. We got Gabriel. We've got Kai Havertz. We get Tony. We got 3 men in the box who's great with their heads, who can draw defenders. And Kai Havertz, I was a Havertz hater, trust me. But his confidence has grown. Yeah. I love Havertz now. He's done well.
Ivan Toney for you.
Ivan Toney and Havertz. We got to have players where everybody fears us. Like everybody fears the strike force at Man City. We need the same strike force that you can rotate. And people are wondering, who are they going to play today? Are they going to play Havertz? Or are they going to play Tony? Are they going to play both of them?
Give them something to worry about.
Give them something to worry about.
This season, we got Aston Villa, we got Man United. We're not sure what Tottenham's going to do. Every team is strengthening. every team is building in confidence. So teams that we used to walk over are now secretly, quietly coming up, right? And so yes, the positive is that they can nick points off the other teams, right? So Aston Villa might nick points off a City. They're probably going to nick some points off of Man United, but they could nick a point off of us, right? So now the competition, the field is broadened. So as Dr. Ams was saying, we have to strengthen, not just in players, but in the attitude, right? Arteta
Villa cost
is
us the league.
also, and I love Arteta. I think he's come a long way. I think he's been a revelation for us. But he also is probably one notch away from being an elite manager. I think he's, for the Premier League and for Arsenal, he's done wonders for us. He's taken us back to almost first half of the Wenger era type situation, right? But there's been certain situations where I think a little bit more of a technical nous would have got us through certain games. A little bit of trust in certain players that maybe he doesn't need to trust. Do you see what I mean? He was ruthless with Ramsdale, right? He was ruthless with Aubameyang. He needs to be ruthless with Jesus. He needs to be ruthless with Zinchenko. He needs to be ruthless with players that are tidy. They got a bit of sauce, but they don't get the end result. I'm sorry, but at this level, you got to be ruthless, man.
Eddie's got to go.
Eddie, we love Eddie.
Eddie's got to go.
Love Eddie, but really, I mean,
don't love Eddie.
Look,
I like
level,
Eddie, but I don't love Eddie. Eddie's not good enough. He ain't been good enough for the last 4 years. He's got to go, and it's like he's hanging in there. It's like you have a shirt and you still wear it to bed. That's Eddie. Eddie's the shirt you wear to bed. You won't dash it. Dash him. He's got to go. We need to get better players in who can finish because he's like a deer in headlights. Enough of the time.
Finally, what are you guys up to? You still you've got the detox thing still going on because boy, this trip's been a bit testing, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we still got the Great Black Detox, greatblackdetox.com. We're still doing we have a lot of new kits. We've got a new supplements. We've got a supplement for sickle cell anemia. We've had it for a while now, for a few years, and the testaments that we've got, you got a lot of people have put their children onto that supplement and they haven't had any crisis. So Supercell was out, just come out, and we like the, great show, but sickle cell disease is no joke. People are dying of that, and there's all sickle cell awareness stuff, and we don't watch no awareness. We want solutions, and we have solutions. We have a sickle cell anemia. We call it SC anemia, right? We've got something for menopause. We got stuff for fibroids, infertility, prostate. We want to work with you on some some prostate stuff because we're at that age now, Robbie. When we first met you, we wasn't at that age. We're at that age now, where you might take a bit longer in the toilet, But we got some powerful stuff for things that have been plaguing the black community and people in general. So we do want to broaden because a lot of people think what we do is just for black people. It's actually we do stuff for everybody, for white, Asian, wherever else people come from, but we pay attention to what's going on in black health because pharmaceutical industry doesn't cater for black people because we all metabolize differently. So the way how we process certain substances, it might be detrimental to us, and they don't bear that in mind. So when they're putting together these pharmaceuticals and medications and they're testing it, they're going through trials and that, it's not on black people. In fact, 2% of the trials and testing is done on people of color. So we're part of 2%, only a part of 2%, and that's killing us. So what we're doing is all natural, it's all plant-based, and there's no side effects. And we pay attention to black people, even though it's for everybody. If it's good for black people, it's going to be great for white people, So we have a lot of stuff, and we're going to be working with you with a lot of stuff too, Robbie.
Best of luck, man. Always a pleasure to see you guys.